There's a feeling you've spent your whole life running from. You feel it the second an elevator goes quiet, the moment of video buffers, the half second of nothing between one task and the next. Boredom. And your hand already knows what to do. It reaches for your phone before you've even decided to. But here's what nobody told you. That dull, restless feeling you keep swiping away, it isn't empty. It's a message. And by silencing it every single time, you may be muting the most useful signal your mind can send. We treat boredom like a malfunction, something to fix fast. But boredom isn't the absence of something, it's a message about it. Psychologists describe boredom as the uncomfortable feeling of wanting, but being unable, to engage in something meaningful. It shows up when what you're doing, or not doing, feels disconnected from anything that matters to you. In other words, boredom isn't telling you to do something. It's asking you a harder question. Is this worth your attention at all? It was never the enemy, it was the alarm. So listen to the alarm for a second. Boredom is your mind, scanning, searching for meaning, for a better use of the one resource you can never get back, your attention. That's why the most boring moments often arrive when you're technically busy. A meeting that changes nothing, a task on autopilot, scrolling a feed for the 9th time. You're occupied but unengaged, and your mind quietly flags it. Animals get bored too. But only a mind that can imagine something better can feel the gap between where it is and where it could be. Boredom is the size of that gap. It's the discomfort of a mind that knows it's capable of more. And then we found a way to make the feeling disappear. Every dead moment now has an exit. The line at the store, the walk to work, the second before sleep, all of it filled. One swipe and the discomfort is gone. But we didn't solve boredom. We just removed the pause before it could speak. The feed isn't only competing for your time, it's competing with your own mind, offering a frictionless escape the instant the gap opens. And it always wins, because it's easier. Every time you feel that flicker of nothing and reach for the screen, you train the reflex a little deeper. We didn't cure boredom, we anesthetized it, and something quietly went with it. When you never let yourself be bored, you lose the state where your mind does its strangest, most important work. The moment you stop feeding it input, your brain doesn't switch off. It switches inward, into what neuroscientists call the default mode network. It's where you connect distant ideas, replay the day, imagine the future, and figure out who you actually are. This is why your best thoughts ambush you in the shower, on a walk, staring out a train window, the last few places a screen hasn't reached. Not while you're consuming, while you're idle. Kill boredom, and you don't just lose empty time. You lose the room where you think. Here's the part that flips it. In one study, people given a dull task first, copying numbers from a phone book, went on to be measurably more creative afterward than people who skipped it. The boredom didn't block creativity. It primed it, because a bored mind hates a vacuum. Starved of stimulation, it starts generating its own, wandering, connecting, inventing. Boredom is the runway, not the dead end. Almost every idea you're proud of was born in a gap, a moment you'd now be tempted to fill. The discomfort you're so quick to swipe away is the exact discomfort that makes you think. So this isn't about deleting everything and living in a cave. It's smaller than that. It's about leaving a few gaps unfilled. Let the elevator be silent. Take the walk without the earbuds. Stand in the line and just stand there. When the boredom comes, and it will fast, don't reach. Just stay 10 more seconds and let your mind say what it was trying to say. At first, it feels like nothing. Then it feels like restlessness. And then, if you let it sit, it turns into a thought that was waiting for room to surface. You don't have to chase boredom. You just have to stop running from it. So the next time you feel that familiar emptiness open up, the quiet, the lull, the nothing, pause before your hand moves. That feeling was never a problem to be solved. It's a door. And for most of human history, it's where people did their dreaming. You were told boredom is wasted time, but it might be the last quiet room you have left, the one place your mind can finally hear itself. So don't fill every silence. Some of them are trying to tell you something.